So we're going to talk about how Joe Biden just asked for another $24 billion to assist Ukraine when Lahaina and Maui just burned to the ground because our own government used a direct energy weapon. This is for educational purposes only. TikTok, don't ban me. And they're lying about the death toll. Yeah, locals, I've been seeing them all over here saying that the death toll could be up to over 1,000. Yeah, mostly children that were at home because they canceled school. See, the whole thing's over a land grab that they want to do. And the locals refused it. The actual inhabitants of the island, not the Wachichu, the white man. Yeah, or like the rich moguls like Oprah and Bezos and Steven Tyler and their sicko minds who have visited Epstein Island. And yeah, let's talk about Oprah's friendship with Weinstein and the other guru that was forcing women to have children in a cave for 10 years. Yeah, those are her friends. Locals set up a little camp, to help each other. Tents, FEMA and the Red Cross said, you can't be here. You're not safe here. You need to go to the stadium. Wonder why. The locals were the problem. Do you get it? Test run. Coming to a state near you. Unbelievable. When are we, the people, the real people of the United States, going to stand up to the tyrannical government? I'm just waiting, because I've cried so many times today and over the past few days for what's going on in Hawaii, because it was the videos are horrific and the media is lying to us about it. And everybody thinks it's just A-okay. The liberals. Oh my God, it was a wildfire and a hurricane that never had any rain with it. And as the locals say, came through an air, the way it was, the direction of it was very unusual. Never before has it come that direction. So, and it had no rain. So how do you therefore forecast that as a hurricane? I'm just asking because, tornadoes, hurricanes, natural disasters, I've been in them, earthquakes. The shit nowadays is not normal. And this is HARP and their weather modification at work. The chemtrails in the skies. It's not a contrail. Okay? Get real, people. Wake the fuck up. Can we wake up the other 100 million people that are still brainwashed and asleep, or is it just too late? Because when the shit happens, I ain't helping nobody with any colored hair. You got pink, purple, freaking green, orange hair. Yeah, don't even stop at my house. Don't stop at my direction, because I'm well prepared. I'm well prepared for all this. I'm bugging out when the shit happens. I know exactly where I'm going. And CDC gave you preparedness for a zombie apocalypse. Nobody wants to talk about that? Yeah, CDC recently last year was 2021, had a commercial that aired all over, mostly in New York, about nuclear fallout and where to go. So why do you think they want these locals that have set up a site when they're all basically related in some way, 6 degrees of separation there, and they were helping each other. They helped each other pitch tents. They helped each other gather supplies and material. They're sharing, and they're watching over their stuff. And told by FEMA and the Red Cross, they're not safe, so they need to go to the high school. Listen, Ronald Reagan once said, 9 words that should terrify a nation. I'm with the government and I'm here to help. I'm going to repeat. I'm with the government and I'm here to help. Hence, FEMA and the Red Cross. Now telling these people that they have to leave. It's their home. It's not ours. It's their home. world's elites are all Caucasian? I'm half Caucasian. I'm also half Native. I know exactly who I am. I'm Blackfeet Sioux, and my mother's from England. Literally, her name is written in the Plymouth Society in Massachusetts. Not that that's anything to be proud about, but it's my heritage. This is not our land. Yes, they're a part of the United States, but that is the Hawaiian people's land. That is their culture. That is there. It's like going over in Africa and saying, "Boom, I take your country." They did that. Look, they got kicked the fuck out. Yeah, France is on their last leg. Their military don't get out. That dude, oh, he's hot too. Yes, he's very commanding. He ain't playing. He said, "Get your ass out the hell out of Nigeria now." Okay, stand with him. I think back to the Trail of Tears and what my father's people suffered. That went along for generations to the taking of the Indian children and putting them in the residential schools. I mean, hell, we haven't even searched the American residential schools to see how many dead children are there. My dad was in that. He was a product. He ran away. He faked a birth certificate so he could go into the military. I'm not going to say which branch. When he was 16, ended up in Vietnam as actually a young teenager, but he was a Special Forces soldier. Very young. They thought he was a lot older. My dad bled for this country. Even though the white man took this country from his native ancestors, he believed that there would be unity in this country at some point. And he really strived to teach that to me, that you should love somebody no matter what they are, their color, where they came from. I mean, I married a black man. I had 3 beautiful black sons with him. Our marriage didn't work out, but hey, I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, I am the melting pot of what makes up America. So are my children. And what I'm seeing now for my grandchildren is enslavement. Not by a race, but by a one world government, a new world order. As we as Americans sit here, I want to cry now talking to you. I am so upset about what's going on in Maui because the media is lying. And there's so many people here on this stupid app, you know, praising Oprah. Really? How many times has Oprah's name been on Epstein's flight log?